coming. Today, the price of gas, as you know, the average price is $4. A couple of years ago, it was $2 and change per gallon. Global demand for oil is skyrocketing. As many of you know, China's economic growth rate is 10+% per year. India's growth rate is 8+% per year. Brazil, Russia, they're growing at a phenomenal rate. South America, Asia, Asia Pacific, they are growing at a very fast rate. So all of this economic activity around the world, it is placing an enormous demand on supplies of oil. And oil prices, they have only one way to go, and that is up. So what are we to do? America needs to pick up its traditional role of leading the world to greener pastures. What does greener pastures mean? It means renewable energy. My fellow Toastmasters, to counter the tremendous burden that is being placed on the American economy and the American pocketbooks through the price of ever-increasing oil, we need to invest in renewable energy. There are a number of things that we need to do. America needs to invest in wind technology, number one. Just yesterday, the federal government, they approved for the first time offshore wind farm off the coast of Massachusetts. A company there intends to install in Nantucket Sound. They intend to install a 500 megawatt wind farm, and it's going to and they're going to employ 1,000 people. Now, we need more projects like this. We need more projects along the East Coast, along the West Coast, along the South Coast. We need more of these projects within the continental U.S. There are many, many locations within the U.S. in California, in Montana, and Texas, and so forth, which are great locations to install wind farms. And by doing so, we will not only reduce our demand for oil, but at the same time, we're going to generate tens of thousands of new jobs. Oil prices are going to continue to go up, but wind is free. The second thing that we can do is we can invest in solar energy. We need to install solar panels in many of these large buildings. We need to install solar panels on the roofs of our homes. It is estimated that we can meet 25% of the nation's energy demands through solar energy. Last week, the U.S. Department of Energy, they provided $2 billion of loan guarantees to this company that is going to install a 1,000 megawatt solar farm in the Mojave Desert. And in so doing, they will provide thousands of jobs. We need more of these projects, not only in California, but in places like Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, and so many other states. By doing so, we will reduce the oil demand, and at the same time, we will generate tens of thousands of new jobs. Again, oil prices and the electrical transmission grid that can efficiently transport energy being produced in these remote solar farms and the wind farms to the electrical distribution system that would support electrical vehicles. And of course, in doing so, this new investment in this new area, electrical vehicles and the infrastructure, we will be creating, it is estimated, hundreds of thousands of new jobs. So my fellow Toastmasters, in countering this ever-increasing demand burden on the American economy and in the American pocketbook, we need to invest in renewable energy. We need to invest in solar energy. We need to invest in wind technology. We need to invest in electrical vehicles and their support infrastructure. All of us here can play a part here. We can call our elected representatives. Highly unfortunately, most of these representatives are under the heavy influence of the wealthy oil lobby. We need to let them know that in the interest of America, American